each time it is called upon when crisis erupts in the senatorial district. Further notes that more efforts will have to be deployed to put an end to this brutality and man's inhumanity to man. Accordingly, Senate resolves to 1, observe a minute silence in memory of those that have lost their lives during the attacks and crises. And secondly, to urge the federal government of Nigeria to establish a permanent military base or battalion in the Benue Northeast Senatorial District that would serve as rapid response to attacks and crises in this area. I so move, Mr. President.
Distinguished colleagues, as you know, Senator Gamade came under personal explanation, and so there cannot be really any debate on this. And so if he wants to come on the motion, we can stand it down. But since you have come under personal explanation, we will note it and for that. But I think that, but at the same time, as we noted, and I know no further debate, but I still believe that as part of respect, we can go ahead and observe 1 minute silence in honor of those that lost their lives from this process. If we could, please. Thank you.
Yes, I made
observe 1 minute silence. Their gentle souls rest in perfect peace. Amen. Leader of the Senate. Okay, quick one. Point of order, Senator Anyang, before I call the leader.
Thank you, Mr. President. Very distinguished colleagues. My name is Senator Sam Anyang. I represent Imo East, Imo State. Relying on 43 as earlier invoked by Senator Gabade. Mr. President, I want to bring to notice of this Senate what are the security challenges in this Senate. And I think it is very important with what this Senate is going through now, with all this intimidation and all that. If you stay in the office after 6 p.m., by the time you leave this place, you see all manner of people entering this environment. And sometimes even the security post is not properly manned. So I think it is important that the leadership of the Senate try to meet with the security in charge of the Senate, because one day, so that we don't express any ugly incident. Because by the time you leave here, some of us who stay here at about 7, 8, writing reports, when you leave there, you see all kinds of people, trooping the places even through the day. So I think it's important this must be looked into. I've made this before. Thank you, Mr. President.
Your point is well noted, and we'll definitely look into it. Leader of the Senate. Yeah, point of order, Leader of the Senate.
Mr. President, distinguished colleagues, I come under order 42 and 52.
Yeah, go ahead.
The matter for discussion shall, if possible, be referred to the President of the Senate before commencement of the day sitting, and the President of the Senate shall refuse to allow the claim unless he is satisfied that the matter is definite and urgent. If the claim is allowed by the President of the Senate and the leader of the Senate is given by at least 1/5 of all the senators, the matter shall stand over till the next legislative day. Mr. President, I read Order 52. Notice shall not be dispensed with in the case of a motion or in respect of any other proceeding for which notice is required, except with the consent of the President of the Senate and the general assent of the senators present. Mr. President, distinguished colleagues, I cited these two standing orders with respect to what happened yesterday at the British Parliament, when the Parliament was attacked by terrorists and 4 people lost their lives. And with your permission, sir.
Distinguished colleagues, the leader did approach me on this one. According to our rules, I must get the leave of the Senate to allow us to take it under 42 and take leave to also take it under 52. Those in favor say aye. Those against say nay. The ayes have it. Leader of the Senate.
Thank you very much, Mr. President, distinguished colleagues. The Senate knows with utter sadness the attack by terrorists on the hallowed precincts of the House of Parliament in Westminster yesterday, Wednesday, the 22nd of March, 2017. The Senate observes that this attack smiles at the heart of the legislature, democracy, and the symbol of freedom. The Senate perceives that the attackers carefully chose the legislature, which is the mark of liberty and the notion of government of the people by the people. The Senate acknowledges that the issue of terrorism is no longer a local issue of any country, but that all terrorist attacks on any one country is attack on all who cherish freedom from oppression and the right to live free. The Senate determines that the Senate, as a parliament, will not relent and must indeed continue to condemn and fight terrorism in whatever shade or form it takes, irrespective of where it is targeted. The Senate recognizes the long-standing and historical ties between the Nigerian Parliament and the Westminster. The Senate reiterates our earlier call as a Parliament for closer cooperation against terrorism on a global scale and the need to build synergy and partnership in this regard. The Senate knows that all parliaments across the globe must remain sacred and tainted, impenetrable by the evil hands of terrorism. The Senate further observes that the parliaments, which are the symbol of democracy, must be insulated and guarded by all against the evil hands of terrorism. The Senate therefore resolves as follows. 1, to condemn in totality the attack on the House of Parliament in Westminster, London, yesterday, the 22nd of March, 2017. 2, stand together and empathize with Westminster and the entire people of the United Kingdom in this hour of trial. 3, call on all houses of parliament across the globe to stand together in solidarity with the people of the United Kingdom against all forms of terrorism. And 4, call on the United Nations to develop a more effective counterterrorism protocol of cooperation among member nations that will create greater opportunity for information sharing, engagement, and support. I so move.
Senator Mohammed Hassan, UB South.
Thank you, Mr. President. I am Mohammed Hassan. I represent Yobe South. I stand to second the motion moved by the leader of the Senate and my elder brother, Senator Ahmed Lawan. Mr. President, distinguished colleagues, I need to share this information with you. Records have shown that on the 13th of December, 2001, 5 terrorists attacked the Indian Parliament in New Delhi. On June 22nd, 2015, there was a car bomb in the Afghan Parliament. On 1st September 2015, the Somali Parliament too was attacked. Over 10 persons were killed. Now, just yesterday, we've seen what has happened in the British Parliament. And I tried to raise a similar motion since sometimes in 2015 to say that this building or this National Assembly is very, very vulnerable to such attacks. And I think it is very, very important that the leadership of the Senate takes a very, very drastic measure to ensure that things like this are averted. Today, if something happens in this building, God forbid, I personally know where to go through because we have not ever done any drill, either fire drill, safety drill. Not a single drill has ever taken place in this building. So it's very, very important that drills such as this be done. I so second, sir.
Senator Sekibo.
Mr. Senate President and my colleagues, I am Senator George Thompson Sekibo, Rivers East. Mr. President, it is frightening when we hear of terrorist attack on the legislature. The one that happened yesterday in Britain is not the first one. We can go ahead to mention so many others. And as the seconder of the motion stated, any terrorism activity in any part of the world can be taken as similar or same activity in their own domain. Yesterday was Britain. Tomorrow will be under area. Maybe one day it will be here. And so there is a fear and danger. But we need to ask ourselves a question. The terrorists, what do they want to achieve? They want to dismantle or discourage the legislators from saying the truth or functioning in their full capacity for the purpose for which the legislature is set up. To be fair, firm, and be truthful to all of us here, God forbid, assuming this National Assembly is bombed one day, and then after 2 weeks we come here to talk on issues, especially if the issues are very sensitive issues, I believe that some of us will be afraid to really speak out our mind. Mr. President, I can categorically state some 3 years ago, when issues of Boko Haram terrorism came up in this chamber, many of the senators could not openly mention their name, rise up and speak against the actions or the attitude of these Boko Haram element. Why? Because of fear. So, Mr. President, I want to say something. Those in the legislature, we are vulnerable persons now. We have to think of what has happened in another area and see how we too can protect ourselves. On every day, we rise up to condemn persons. On daily basis, we rise up to talk about people in high offices, either condemning them, challenging them, or doing one thing or the other. I believe that we need to set up a process to completely protect ourselves. In saying that one, I want to encourage all lawmakers in the whole world. You are elected to come and speak for your people. Therefore, let no fear come into you. Even if you are going to die tomorrow, according to Dino Melaye, do the right thing, and then you can die. The state, we know that.
Is that what Senator Dino says?
You die. So if you do the right thing and die, he said so. So what I have said is this: we should, as a matter of fact, don't be afraid of any terrorism attack or any human being, be it whoever it is, to do our work the way we need to do our work. As well for me, thank you very much.
Deputy Leader.
Thank you very much, Mr. Chairman and my distinguished colleagues. I think it's important that we understand clearly the reason for the distinguished leader bringing this matter. And if we speak clearly of what that intendment is to the effect that we have our brothers and sisters in the Parliament of Britain, which is in Westminster specifically, that have had a very, very sad day yesterday. The Parliament was under attack yesterday, and the idea is that in recognition of the role played by Westminster in promoting democracy in the Commonwealth countries, more particularly its direct impact on the Parliament of Nigeria, I think it's time that calls for us to share in their grief, to share in the sadness that Britain had yesterday, for this parliament to say that we stand with them wholeheartedly in this sad event. We share their grief, and we convey our sympathy to those who lost their lives, and we equally share and we equally pray that those who had wounds or who were wounded in the process have a quick recovery. But I think it is a solemn time that we redirect our thinking in sharing the grief, the sadness, and standing by Britain and specifically Westminster in that attack. I therefore call on my colleagues to look at the direction that the motion raised by the distinguished leader is being put. Other problems are secondary. The primary problem is the attack on the Westminster. And I therefore urge my colleagues to join me in supporting what I have said earlier. Thank you.
Distinguished colleagues, I think this is a straightforward issue. We'll go to the prayer. Prayer 1, to condemn in totality the attack on the House of Parliament in Westminster, London, Houses of Parliament personnel, London, yesterday, the 22nd of March, 2017. Those in favor of prayer 1 say aye. Those against say nay. The ayes have it. Prayer 2, stand together and empathize with the Westminster and entire people of the United Kingdom in this our trial. Those in favor of prayer 2 say aye. Those against say nay. The ayes have it. Prayer 3, call on all houses of parliament across the globe to stand together in solidarity with the people of the United Kingdom against all forms of terrorism. Those in favor of prayer 3 say aye. Those against say nay. The ayes have it. And prayer 4, call on the United Nations to develop a more effective counter-terrorism protocol of cooperation among member nations that will create greater opportunity for information sharing, engagement, and support. Those in favor of prayer 4 say aye. Those against say nay. The ayes have it. Additional prayer. Senator Andiuba.
Mr. President, my name is Senator Andiuba, representing Anambra South Senatorial Zone. Additional prayer, Mr. President, that the Senate do send a delegation to the High Commissioner to sympathize with them.
Additional prayer, Samayo. Any seconder to the Senator Samayo.
Okay, sir. Mr. President, very distinguished colleagues, my name is Senator Sam Anyanwu, I represent Imo East. Mr. President, distinguished colleagues, the additional prayer is that the Senate should urge the Security Department of the National Assembly to look into the security lapses to avoid any possible attack to this parliament.
Come again.
That the Senate should urge the Security Department of the National Assembly to look into the security lapses to avoid any possible attack to this parliament.
Any seconder? Okay, was there a seconder for St. Andrew's additional prayer? Sir Magnus Abbey.
Mr. President, my distinguished colleagues, I believe that what happened in Britain is part of the ongoing argument.
Prayer.
To say that we should also say to the British Parliament that we commend the people of Britain for opening their doors to those in distress during this period, and that they should continue to maintain an open society to the interest of all.
Yes, Deputy Leader.
The additional prayer, sir, is to specifically resolve that the National Assembly of Nigeria stand with Britain firmly.
That's prayer 2. Prayer 2 says that. So, yeah. Deputy Chief Whip.
Mr. President, the additional prayer is that the Senate should write a letter of
sympathy to the British Parliament for what they have seen yesterday, that we are in their support to convey their resolution to the British Parliament.
Yeah, any seconder to that? Any seconder to that? Senator Sekibo.
Mr. President, I rise to second the additional prayer as moved by my colleague.
What did he move?
He said this chamber writes a letter to the British Parliament condoling them on what, and conveying them, and also conveying our sympathy to what has happened to them.
Distinguished colleagues, those in favor of the additional prayer that the Senate should convey a letter of condolence to the UK Parliament, those in favor say aye. Those against say nay. The ayes have it. Additional prayer sent Minority Leader.
Mr. President, distinguished colleagues, today in the whole of Britain, the flag is flying at half-mast because there was a serving officer who died along in the milieu. And it's very instructive that they indeed take their servicemen so seriously. And I think it's also something that other countries should imbibe. So what my additional prayer will be that in solidarity with them, that this Senate could observe a minute silence in honor of those who lost their lives in solidarity with Britain. That will be my additional prayer. Thank you.
Senator Magnus Abe.
Mr. President, I second the prayer as moved by the Minority Leader.
Distinguished colleagues, those in favor that we do observe a minute silence, say aye. Those against say nay. Let me put that question again. Those in favor that we observe 1 minute silence, say aye. Those against say nay. The ayes have it. Yeah, Senator Dino Milai.
Mr. President, my additional prayer is that all pending cases of Boko Haram suspects should be determined on time so that we can know the exact status of my colleague, Senator Ndume.
Distinguished colleagues, can we rise up for a moment in silence? Okay. May they so rest in perfect peace. Amen. Distinguished colleagues, let me thank you all for your contributions for the sad and horrific event that happened yesterday at UK Parliament. I think the message is that any attack on any parliament anywhere in the world is an attack on all parliaments, and this Senate convey our solidarity and our support to our colleagues in the UK Parliament and to the people of the United Kingdom in general, and our hearts with them, and our prayers for those who lost their lives. We continue to stand together in the fight against terrorism. Leader of the Senate.
Mr. President, very distinguished colleagues, the first order of the day is the presentation and consideration of the report of the Committee on Foreign Affairs on the screening of the 47 non-career ambassadors of the Federal Republic of Nigeria as listed on the order paper. Distinguished senators will recall that the report of the committee was laid on Thursday, 16th March 2017. Mr. President, you may wish to invite Senator Mansurat Sumono, Chairman of the committee, to move the motion for the presentation and consideration of the report.
Senator Sumono.
My name is Senator Monsura Sumoni, representing Oyo Central Senatorial District. I rise to raise the motion that Senate do consider the report of the Committee on Foreign Affairs on the screening of the following persons as non-career ambassadors of the Federal Republic of Nigeria. I hereby move.
Senator Stella Jua, Anambra North.
Thank you, Mr. President. Dear colleagues, my name is Senator Stella Odua. I represent Anambra North. Mr. President, I rise to second the motion by Senator Sumonu for adoption of, for consideration of the report of the non-career ambassadors of Federal Republic of Nigeria. Thank you, Mr. President.
Distinguished colleagues, those in favor that the Senate do consider the report of the Committee on Foreign Affairs on the screening of the following persons as non-career ambassadors of the Federal Republic of Nigeria. Those in favor say aye. Those against say nay. The ayes have it. Senator Sumono, can you present your report, please?
Thank you, Mr. President. Membership of the committee, all members were present except one that was missing during the screening. The introduction. On Tuesday, the 17th of January 2017, the Senate Federal Republic of Nigeria, at its sitting, considered another request of the President, Federal Republic of Nigeria, for confirmation of the nomination and appointment of 46 non-career ambassadorial nominees to serve as ambassadors of the Federal Republic of Nigeria. The power of the Senate. Section 171, subsections 4 of the 1999 Constitution as amended specifies an appointment to the office of ambassador, high commissioner, or other principal representative of Nigerians abroad shall not have effect unless the appointment is confirmed by the Senate. In compliance with the above provision, President Muhammadu Buhari, GCFR, Commander-in-Chief of the Armed Forces Federal Republic of Nigeria, presented to the Senate a list of 46 non-career ambassadorial nominees for confirmation. The Senate accordingly referred Mr. President's request to this committee for further legislative action via the referral letter from the Clerk of the Senate, dated the 18th January 2017. Additional nomination was sent by the acting President, Commander-in-Chief of Armed Forces, nominating Mr. Adeyinka Ashekun of Ogun State for confirmation as an ambassador. The committee received additional referral letter on the 1st of March 2017. On this note, the Senate may recall the issue of inadequate representation of states during the consideration and confirmation of the appointment of the 47 career ambassadorial nominees. The list was drawn to, among others, address non-representation from some of the states that were not adequately catered for in the earlier list of career nominees considered and passed by the Senate. Methodology and assessment that we use, the data collection. In compliance with the set down criteria of the Senate standing rules and the 1999 Constitution of Federal Republic of Nigeria as amended, and the Legislative Convention, the committee obtained the CV, tax clearance certificate, Code of Conduct acknowledgement slip, Police and Department of State Service report on each of the 47 non-career ambassadorial nominees before it conducted the exercise. Physical appearance. The Special Advisor to Mr. President on National Assembly Matters assembled all nominees on Tuesday, the 7th of February 2017 for general...
Distinguished Chairman Chisentum, I think it's better you take us to your recommendation. So that
the committee...
Those on your methodology, is that what you're saying? Okay, all right, please, all right, go ahead.
We look at the physical appearances. Then the committee took into consideration the following variables in assessing the nominees, namely appearance, composure, presentation, special skills, issues of diplomacy, and general knowledge. We started the screening on Tuesday, the 7th of February, up until the 10th of February. I have the list of everybody on pages 3, 4, and 5 of the report. Then we have the requirements, which has been specified. We have list of the career ambassadors according to states, which we believe that some states have been lopsided. Pages 5 and 6 of the report. Then confirmation general report. If you go through pages 6 to 47, it will take you through to all our assessments. Then at the bottom of page 47, these are where we have our recommendations. The committee has carefully and thoroughly screened all the nominees presented to the Senate by the President and is satisfied with qualifications, character, and the general performance of 45 out of the 47 of them. Accordingly, the committee has found the 45 nominees worthy and suitable for confirmation as ambassadors. Therefore, the committee hereby recommends 45 nominees for confirmation by the Senate as ambassadors of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, while rejecting 2 nominees, namely Honorable Justice S.A. Nsofo, retired from Imo State, and Mr. Daud Bekele Jacob from Ondo State. The Senate is accordingly requested to advise the President, Commander-in-Chief, Armed Forces of Federal Republic of Nigeria to further consider and renominate persons suitable for the appointment. The screening of ambassadorial nominees and other nominees that appear before the Senate or any of its committees is aimed at selecting the best for Nigerian diplomatic missions abroad. Similarly, the committee has noted that some states, namely Bayelsa, Ebonyi, and Ondo states, are not adequately represented. These 3 states have a nominee each, while other states have a minimum of 2 to a maximum of 4. The Senate is accordingly requested to advise Mr. President to make additional nominations to ensure fair representation. Our prayer is that the Senate do confirm the nomination of 45 non-career ambassadorial nominees for confirmation of their appointment as ambassadors of the Federal Republic of Nigeria. Pages 48 and 49 and 50. You have the names of all the ones that we selected. Then go to 50. That the Senate do reject the nomination of 2 non-career ambassadorial nominees for confirmation of their appointment as ambassadors of the Federal Republic of Nigeria. Honorable Justice S.A. Nsofo, retired, Imo State, Mr. Daud Bekele Jacob, Ondo State. Then our conclusion is the Senate, Federal Republic of Nigeria, referred the screening of 46 ambassadorial nominees in the first instance, and another nominee afterwards, making 47. To this committee for detailed legislative action. So we've screened 93 people. All the nominees appear before the committee and were accordingly screened in compliance with the guidelines for the exercise. The committee conducted the matter justly and exhaustively so as to make constructive recommendations to the Senate. The committee expressed its appreciation to the Senate President, all principal officers, and distinguished senators for the support, guidance, and cooperation it has been enjoying in discharging office functions, which included, but not limited to, the screening of ambassadorial nominees. This report will not be complete without saying thank you to the Vice Chairman, members, and staff of the committee for a job well done. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Chairman. Any comments? Yes, Senator Hope Uzodimma.
Thank you, Mr. President. My name is Senator Hope Uzodimma. I represent Imo West Senatorial District. Mr. President, distinguished colleagues, the nominee from Imo State is directly from my constituency and is a man with an impeccable pedigree that all of us have a lot of respect for him. He was a retired Justice of the Federation. He served in the International Court of Justice, ICC, and he's strong. He visited my office severally. I'm surprised that he is being rejected on the basis of age. And I know this man. And I can attest that he lectured, even before this appointment, he's lecturing at Imo State University. Up till now. So how will anybody tell me that this man is frail? And yet he came from Owerri to Abuja severally for the purpose of this screen. So, and I can attest, and my colleagues, the two senators from Imo State, can also attest that we want this man confirmed as fit and proper person for this appointment.
There is no doctor's report.
Thank you. And there is no medical report to indict the man. Exactly. Anywhere.
Minority Leader.
Mr. President, distinguished colleagues, let me rise to support my brother, very distinguished Senator Hope Uzodimma, that there is a lot of wisdom in each. I'm aware that some men at 89 are still producing children, and there are others at 49 who can no longer produce children. So the function of each depends on how you are. And since there is no medical report accompanying this man to show that the man will not be able to perform the functions, I believe strongly that the issue of 82 years will not be a problem. Particularly when we look at the fact that in a place like Zimbabwe, the presidential candidate of the party there, who is the current president, is 93 years old, and he's still strong. In fact, he jogs in the morning, and he's going back for presidency. So I would like to support the fact that the committee should take a second look at this and particularly find out whether there was a medical report accompanying. Be that as it may I also ask the chairman of the committee, first let me commend the committee for a wonderful job. Even the criteria of screening was wonderful. This is what the Senate should be like. This is fantastic. So I congratulate you and all members of your committee for a job well done. But I'd like to refer you to page 5. On page 5, particularly this last paragraph where you mention Akwa Ibom. You said Akwa Ibom 2. Do you really have 2 ambassadors on there? Okay, so congratulations, and please take a second look at the nominee from Imo. Thank you.
DSP.
Thank you, Mr. President. Very distinguished colleagues. While I join in commending the committee for a good job, I would like to raise a particular concern regarding Ondo State. What we have before us is a recommendation, and it's for us to discuss this. I've read what is written about the Ondo State nominee, number 45 at page 44. And the analysis of his appearance, for me, is contradictory to the conclusion. I'm not satisfied that it should be dropped. Having read what is contained at point 44, that's 45, Ondo State. Just for emphasis, I would like to read part of the analysis and then compare with the conclusion, and I think it doesn't really add up. We're here to do justice to all manner of people, and I think it would be unfair to the nominee if after writing all these good things about him, and then you end up and say that he's not qualified. He said, for instance, that Mr. Daudu Bekele Jacob, let's say from C at page 45. Mr. Bekele received several awards, including the Excellent Award of the President, Distinguished Personality Award, NAS Role Model Award, Professional Excellent Award. He attended several international and national conferences, trainings and seminars, including but not limited to World Aid Conference 2012, Washington, D.C., USA, Europe, PPP Conference, and Tour Spain 2010, Environment Management Association Annual Conference, and Akibiot Biennial Conference. That if you go to E, he said the nominee has good grasp of the fiscal construction subsector of the economy and has a fair, good stint in the public and private sector. He was calm and has good communication skills in his presentation. So I don't understand how they will have to disqualify him.
Chairman, let Chairman respond to some of these observations, both for the two candidates from Imo and
Yeah, thank you, Mr. President. The committee took into consideration the following variables in assessing the nominees: appearance, composure, presentation, special skills, issues of diplomacy, and general knowledge. To the nominee from Imo State, we believe that age does not mean that we should reject, but ability to perform. Ability to perform. The man came in, he looked frail, and also he could not walk on his own. He had to be supported when he worked. We haven't got, his name has not been allocated to a place. In case they have to send him to somewhere like Yugoslavia or where, I mean, we believe that he might not be able to do it. And secondly, in answering his questions, the committee asked him that, sir, we believe you'll be able to recite the national anthem. And the answer that he gave was, oh, you could have sent me a syllabus before coming here. That was the first one. Then the second one of the members said, oh, do you know anything about IT? He said, what is it? Then Anna said, information technology. And he said, oh, it is for your age, not for me. Say, it is you, not for me. Then the third one said, Oga, we believe that we appreciate the fact that you've worked everywhere and you have some knowledge. But do you think you'll be able to perform with your age? He said, go and ask Mugabe. Say Mugabe is there. He's 93 and still working. He was still certificate. He did not answer any of our questions. So if he has shown his temperament, so obviously there's no way we could have considered him. Then to Ondo State, yeah, we agree. We believe in fairness. So that is why we had to write everything on what they submitted in their CVs. So that is why we stated everything. We never assess them. We never even investigate to see whether any of it is genuine or not. But what we based our report on is the fact that if we ask him A, the answer he's going to give is B, to Ondo State. then he has an adverse report, which we have to follow. Thank you.
So what do you mean he has an adverse report? He has an adverse report.
Report from DSS.
The report say.
It says, subject was born on 17th August 1958 in Ikpe Akoko, in Akoko, Southeast, local government of Ondo State. And they mentioned his family, but they said contacts describe him as resourceful and endowed with knowledge. However, security checks revealed that subject is deceitful, indulge in corrupt and immoral practices while in office as chairman, CEO, Ondo State Agency for Road Maintenance and Construction, as well as Ondo State Commissioner for Fiscal.
Distinguished colleagues, leader, I move motion will go to committee of the whole and take this issue.
Mr. President, distinguished colleagues, I move that the Senate resolves into the committee of the whole to consider the report.
Mr. President, distinguished colleagues, I rise to second the motion as moved by the leader. I so second.
Distinguished colleagues, those in favor that will resolve to committee of the whole say aye. Those against say nay. The ayes have it. Distinguished colleagues, distinguished colleagues, will the Senate approve the nomination of Senator Goni Modu Zana Bura as non-career ambassador of Federal Republic of Nigeria? Those in favor say aye. Aye. Those against say nay. The ayes have it. Will the Senate approve the nomination of Yusuf Tuga as non-career ambassador of Federal Republic of Nigeria? Those in favor say aye. Aye. Those against say nay. The ayes have it. Will the Senate approve the nomination of Honorable Ahmed Musa Ibeto as non-career ambassador of Federal Republic of Nigeria? Those in favor say aye. Aye. Those against say nay. The ayes have it. Will the Senate approve the nomination of Honorable Kabir Umar as non-career ambassador of Federal Republic of Nigeria? Those in favor say aye. Aye. Those against say nay. The ayes have it. Will the Senate approve the nomination of Dr. Itumbo Asuko as non-career ambassador of Federal Republic of Nigeria? Those in favor say aye. Aye. Those against say nay. The ayes have it. Will the Senate approve the nomination of Baba Madugu as non-career ambassador of the Federal Republic of Nigeria? Those in favor say aye. Aye. Those against say nay. The ayes have it. Will the Senate approve the nomination of Ambassador Baba Ahmed Jida as non-career ambassador of the Federal Republic of Nigeria? Those in favor say aye. Aye. Those against say nay. The ayes have it. Will the Senate approve the nomination of Honorable Justice Ogutade as non-career ambassador of the Federal Republic of Nigeria? Those in favor say aye. Aye. Those against say nay. The ayes have it. Will the Senate approve the nomination of Garba Gajam as non-career ambassador of the Federal Republic of Nigeria? Those in favor say aye. Those against say nay. The ayes have it. Will the Senate approve the nomination of Captain Bala Mohammed Mahiriga as non-career ambassador of the Federal Republic of Nigeria? Those in favor say aye. Those against say nay. The ayes have it. Will the Senate approve the nomination of Mr. Chris Okeke as non-career ambassador of the Federal Republic of Nigeria? Those in favor say aye. Those against say nay. The ayes have it. Will the Senate approve the nomination of Mr. Professor Abdul Kadri as non-career ambassador of the Federal Republic of Nigeria? Those in favor say aye. Those against say nay. The ayes have it. Will the Senate approve the nomination of Susan Aderonke Folani as non-career ambassador of the Federal Republic of Nigeria? Those in favor say aye. Those against say nay. The ayes have it. Will the Senate approve the nomination of Mr. Nuruddin Mohammed as non-career ambassador of the Federal Republic of Nigeria? Those in favor say aye. Those against say nay. The ayes have it. Will the Senate approve the nomination of Justice Issa Dodo as non-career ambassador of the Federal Republic of Nigeria? Those in favor say aye. Those against say nay. The ayes have it. Will the Senate approve the nomination of Ahmed Nur Bamali as non-career ambassador of the Federal Republic of Nigeria? Those in favor say aye. Those against say nay. The ayes have it. Will the Senate approve the nomination of Professor Mohammed Yisa as non-career ambassador of the Federal Republic of Nigeria? Those in favor say aye. Those against say nay. The ayes have it. Will the Senate approve the nomination of Mrs. Modupe Orele as non-career ambassador of the Federal Republic of Nigeria? Those in favor say aye. Those against say nay. The ayes have it. Will the Senate approve the nomination of Major General Ashimi Olaniyi as non-career ambassador of the Federal Republic of Nigeria? Those in favor say aye. Those against say nay. The ayes have it. Will the Senate approve nomination of Mr. Jonah Odo as non-career ambassador of the Federal Republic of Nigeria? Those in favor say aye. Those against say nay. The ayes have it. Will the Senate approve nomination of Dr. Eniola Ajayi as non-career ambassador of the Federal Republic of Nigeria? Those in favor say aye. Those against say nay. The ayes have it. Will the Senate approve the nomination of Mr. Aminu Mohamed Alhatu as non-career ambassador of the Federal Republic of Nigeria? Those in favor say aye. Those against say nay. The ayes have it. Will the Senate approve nomination of Mr. Oji Gofa as non-career ambassador of the Federal Republic of Nigeria? Those in favor say aye. Those against say nay. The ayes have it. Will the Senate approve nomination of Dr. Mrs. Uzoma Emenike as non-career ambassador of the Federal Republic of Nigeria? Those in favor say aye. Those against say nay. The ayes have it. Will the Senate approve nomination of Professor Stephen Uba as non-career ambassador of the Federal Republic of Nigeria? Those in favor say aye. Those against say nay. The ayes have it. Will the Senate approve the nomination of Mrs. Deborah Leah as non-career ambassador of the Federal Republic of Nigeria? Those in favor say aye. Those against say nay. The ayes have it. Will the Senate approve the nomination of Brigadier General Stalin Dere as non-career ambassador of the Federal Republic of Nigeria? Those in favor say aye. Those against say nay. The ayes have it. Will the Senate approve nomination of Mr. Abis Ibrahim Ugwada as non-career ambassador of the Federal Republic of Nigeria? Those in favor say aye. Those against say nay. The ayes have it. Will the Senate approve the nomination of Honorable Ugwe Igbe as non-career ambassador of the Federal Republic of Nigeria? Those in favor say aye. Those against say nay. The ayes have it. Will the Senate approve the nomination of Mr. Haruna Ngogo as non-career ambassador of the Federal Republic of Nigeria? Those in favor say aye. Those against say nay. The ayes have it. Will the Senate approve the nomination of Mr. Sahabi Issa Gada as non-career ambassador of the Federal Republic of Nigeria? Those in favor say aye. Those against say nay. The ayes have it. Will the Senate approve the nomination of Mohammed Rimi Barade as non-career ambassador of the Federal Republic of Nigeria? Those in favor say aye. Those against say nay. The ayes have it. Will the Senate approve nomination of Afolai Adeyemi as non-career ambassador of the Federal Republic of Nigeria? Those in favor say aye. Those against say nay. The ayes have it. Will the Senate approve the nomination of Alhaji Hassan Chikahado as non-career ambassador of the Federal Republic of Nigeria? Those in favor say aye. Those against say nay. The ayes have it. Will the Senate approve the nomination of Mr. General Godwin G. Umo as non-career ambassador of the Federal Republic of Nigeria? Those in favor say aye. Those against say nay. The ayes have it. Will the Senate approve the nomination of Engineer Frank Ifeduma as non-career ambassador of the Federal Republic of Nigeria? Those in favor say aye. Those against say nay. The ayes have it. Will the Senate approve the nomination of Mr. James G. Dimka as non-career ambassador of the Federal Republic of Nigeria? Those in favor say aye. Those against say nay. The ayes have it. Will the Senate approve nomination of Professor Y. O. Aliu as non-career ambassador of the Federal Republic of Nigeria. Those in favor say aye. Those against say nay. The ayes have it. Will the Senate approve the nomination of Major General Chris Eze as non-career ambassador of the Federal Republic of Nigeria? Those in favor say aye. Those against say nay. The ayes have it. Will the Senate approve the nomination of Professor Tijani Bande as non-career ambassador of the Federal Republic of Nigeria? Those in favor say aye. Those against say nay. The ayes have it. Will the Senate approve the nomination of Alhaji Suleiman Hassan as non-career ambassador of the Federal Republic of Nigeria? Those in favor say aye. Those against say nay. The ayes have it. Will the Senate approve the nomination of Mr. Aminu Yawa as non-career ambassador of the Federal Republic of Nigeria? Those in favor say aye. Those against say nay. The ayes have it. Will the Senate approve the nomination of Mr. Musa Iliu Mohammed as non-career ambassador of the Federal Republic of Nigeria? Those in favor say aye. Those against say nay. The ayes have it. Will the Senate approve the nomination of Dr. Haruna Bawa Abdullahi as non-career ambassador of the Federal Republic of Nigeria? Those in favor say aye. Those against say nay. The ayes have it. Will the Senate approve the nomination of Mr. Adeyinka Asheku as non-career ambassador of the Federal Republic of Nigeria? Those in favor say aye. Those against say nay. The ayes have it. Will the Senate approve the nomination of Honorable Justice S.A. Sofo as non-career ambassador of the Federal Republic of Nigeria? Those in favor say aye. Those against say nay. The nays have it. Will the Senate approve the nomination of Mr. Dauda Igbekele Jacob as non-career ambassador of the Federal Republic of Nigeria? Those in favor say aye. Those against say nay. The nays have it. Leader of the Senate.
I move that the chair reports progress.
Very good. Mr. President, I rise to second the motion that the chair reports progress. I so second.
Distinguished colleagues, those in favor that report progress say aye. Those against say nay. The ayes have it. Distinguished colleagues, the Senate and the Committee of the Whole considered the report of the Committee of Foreign Affairs on the screening of Mr. President nominees for appointments as non-career ambassadors of the Federal Republic of Nigeria and approved the nominations of Dr. Mrs. Uzoma Emenike Abia, Aminu Yawa Adamawa, Major General Godwin G. Umo, retired Akwa Ibom, Christopher J.N. Okeke, Anambra, Yusuf Maitama Tuga Bauchi, Baba Madugu Bauchi, Brigadier General Stanley Direye Bayelsa, Professor Stephen Uba Benue, Baba Ahmed Jida Bonu, Dr. Etubong Asuko Cross River, Engineer Frank Ifeduma Delta, Mr. Jonah M. Odo Eboyi, Yugwe Igbe Edo, Dr. Enyola Jai Ekiti, Major General Chris Eze Enugu, Alhaji Suleiman Hassan Gombe, Amin Mohammed Ahatu Jigawa, Ahmed Nur Bamali Kaduna, Deborah S. Ilea Kaduna, Professor Abdul Kadri Kanu, Alhaji Harno Ngogo Kanu, Justice Isa Dudu Katsina, Mohammed Rimi Balade Katsina, Professor Tijani Bande Kebi, Professor Aliu Kogi, Nuruddin Mohammed Kwara, Professor Mohammed Yisa Kwara, Justice George Oguntade Lagos, Mrs. Mudupe Rele Lagos, Musa Eliu Mohammed Nasarawa, Ahmed Ibeto Niger, Susan Aderonke Folani Ogun, Afolayan Adeyemi Oshun, Major General Olani Oyo, James Dimka Plateau, Dr. Haruna Bawa Abdullahi Plateau, Oji Gofa Rivers, Sahabi Isa Gada Sokoto, Honorable Kabiru Uma Sokoto, Alhaji Hassan Ado Taraba, Goni Moduzana Bura Yobe, Alaji Garba Gajam Zamfara, Captain Bala Mohammed Miriga Zamfara, Habis Ibrahim Gwadaji FCT Yinka Olatukuma Shekun Ogun. As non-career ambassadors of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, the following nominees were not approved: Justice S.A. Sofo Imo, Mr. Dauda Jacob Ondo. Is this a true reflection of what transpired in Committee of the Whole? Distinguished colleagues, let me now put the question for confirmation. Will the Senate confirm the nomination of Dr. Mrs. Uzoma Emenike as non-career ambassador of the Federal Republic of Nigeria? Those in favor say aye. Those against say nay. The ayes have it. The nomination of Dr. Mrs. Uzoma A. Emenike is hereby confirmed as non-career ambassador of the Federal Republic of Nigeria. Will the Senate confirm the nomination of Aminu Iyawa as non-career ambassador of the Federal Republic of Nigeria? Those in favor say aye. Those against say nay. The ayes have it. The nomination of Aminu Iyawa is hereby confirmed as non-career ambassador of the Federal Republic of Nigeria. Will the Senate confirm the nomination of Major General Godwin G. Umo as non-career ambassador of the Federal Republic of Nigeria? Those in favor say aye. Those against say nay. The ayes have it. Major General Godwin G. Umo is hereby confirmed as non-career ambassador of the Federal Republic of Nigeria. Those in favor say aye. Those against say nay. The ayes have it. The nomination of Chris J. Okeke is hereby confirmed as non-career ambassador of the Federal Republic of Nigeria. Will the Senate confirm the nomination of Yusuf Maitama Tuga as non-career ambassador of the Federal Republic of Nigeria? Those in favor say aye. Those against say nay. The ayes have it. Yusuf Maitama Tuga is hereby confirmed as non-career ambassador of the Federal Republic of Nigeria. Will the Senate confirm the nomination of Baba Madugu as non-career ambassador of the Federal Republic of Nigeria? Those in favor say aye. Those against say nay. The ayes have it. The nomination of Baba Madugu is hereby confirmed as non-career ambassador of the Federal Republic of Nigeria. Will the Senate confirm the nomination of Brigadier General Stalin Drie as non-career ambassador of the Federal Republic of Nigeria? Those in favor say aye. Those against say nay. The ayes have it. Brigadier General Stalin Drie is hereby confirmed as non-career ambassador of the Federal Republic of Nigeria. Will the Senate confirm the nomination of Professor Stephen Ugba as non-career ambassador of the Federal Republic of Nigeria? Those in favor say aye. Those against say nay. The ayes have it. Professor Stephen Ugba is hereby confirmed as non-career ambassador of the Federal Republic of Nigeria. Will the Senate confirm the nomination of Baba Ahmed Jida as non-career ambassador of the Federal Republic of Nigeria? Those in favor say aye. Those against say nay. The ayes have it. The nomination of Baba Ahmed Jida is hereby confirmed as non-career ambassador of the Federal Republic of Nigeria. Will the Senate confirm the nomination of Dr. Etumbom Asuko as non-career ambassador of the Federal Republic of Nigeria? Those in favor say aye. Those against say nay. The ayes have it. Dr. Etumbom Asuko is hereby confirmed as non-career ambassador of the Federal Republic of Nigeria. Will the Senate confirm the nomination of Engineer Frank Ifeduma as non-career ambassador of the Federal Republic of Nigeria? Those in favor say aye. Those against say nay. The ayes have it. Engineer Frank Ifeduma is hereby confirmed as non-career ambassador of the Federal Republic of Nigeria. Will the Senate confirm the nomination of Mr. Jonah Odo as non-career ambassador of the Federal Republic of Nigeria? Those in favor say aye. Those against say nay. The ayes have it. Mr. Jonah Odo is hereby confirmed as non-career ambassador of the Federal Republic of Nigeria. Will the Senate confirm the nomination of Mr. Yugwe Igbe as non-career ambassador of the Federal Republic of Nigeria? Those in favor say aye. Those against say nay. The ayes have it. Mr. Yugwe Igbe is hereby confirmed as non-career ambassador of the Federal Republic of Nigeria. Will the Senate approve the nomination? Will the Senate confirm the nomination of Dr. Eniola Ajayi as non-career ambassador of the Federal Republic of Nigeria? Those in favor say aye. Those against say nay. The ayes have it. The nomination of Dr. Eniola Ajayi is hereby confirmed as non-career ambassador of the Federal Republic of Nigeria. Will the Senate confirm the nomination of Major General Chris Eze as non-career ambassador of the Federal Republic of Nigeria? Those in favor say aye. Those against say nay. The ayes have it. Major General Chris Eze is hereby confirmed as non-career ambassador of the Federal Republic of Nigeria. Will the Senate confirm the nomination of Alhaji Suleiman Hassan as non-career ambassador of the Federal Republic of Nigeria? Those in favor say aye. Those against say nay. The ayes have it. Alhaji Suleiman Hassan is hereby confirmed as non-career ambassador of the Federal Republic of Nigeria. Will the Senate confirm the nomination of Amin Mohammed Al-Hatu as non-career ambassador of the Federal Republic of Nigeria? Those in favor say aye. Those against say nay. The ayes have it. Amin Mohammed Al-Hatu is hereby confirmed as non-career ambassador of the Federal Republic of Nigeria. Will the Senate confirm the nomination of Ahmed Nur Bamare as non-career ambassador of the Federal Republic of Nigeria? Those in favor say aye. Those against say nay. The ayes have it. Ahmed Nur Bamare is hereby confirmed as non-career ambassador of the Federal Republic of Nigeria. Will the Senate confirm the nomination of Deborah S. Ilea as non-career ambassador of the Federal Republic of Nigeria? Those in favor say aye. Those against say nay. The ayes have it. Deborah S. Ilea is hereby confirmed as non-career ambassador of the Federal Republic of Nigeria. Will the Senate confirm the nomination of Professor D. Abdulkadri as non-career ambassador of the Federal Republic of Nigeria? Those in favor say aye. Those against say nay. The ayes have it. The nomination of Professor D. Abdulkadri is hereby confirmed as non-career ambassador of the Federal Republic of Nigeria. Will the Senate confirm the nomination of Alhaji Haruna Ngogo as non-career ambassador of the Federal Republic of Nigeria? Those in favor say aye. Those against say nay. The ayes have it. Alhaji Haruna Ngogo is hereby confirmed as non-career ambassador of the Federal Republic of Nigeria. Will the Senate confirm the nomination of Justice Issa Dodo as non-career ambassador of the Federal Republic of Nigeria? Those in favor say aye. Those against say nay. The ayes have it. Justice Issa Dodo is hereby confirmed as non-career ambassador of the Federal Republic of Nigeria. Will the Senate confirm the nomination of Mohammed Rimi Barade as non-career ambassador of the Federal Republic of Nigeria? Those in favor say aye. Those against say nay. The ayes have it. Mohammed Rimi Barade is hereby confirmed as non-career ambassador of the Federal Republic of Nigeria. Will the Senate confirm the nomination of Professor Tijani Bande as non-career ambassador of the Federal Republic of Nigeria? Those in favor say aye. Those against say nay. The ayes have it. Professor Tijani Bande is hereby confirmed as non-career ambassador of the Federal Republic of Nigeria. Will the Senate confirm the nomination of Professor Y.O. Aliu as non-career ambassador of the Federal Republic of Nigeria? Those in favor say aye. Those against say nay. The ayes have it. Professor Y.O. Aliu is hereby confirmed as non-career ambassador of the Federal Republic of Nigeria. Will the Senate confirm the nomination of Nuruddin Mohammed as non-career ambassador of the Federal Republic of Nigeria? Those in favor say aye. Those against say nay. The ayes have it. Nuruddin Mohammed is hereby confirmed as non-career ambassador of the Federal Republic of Nigeria. Will the Senate confirm the nomination of Professor Mohammed G. Issa as non-career ambassador of the Federal Republic of Nigeria? Those in favor say aye. Those against say nay. The ayes have it. Professor Mohammed Issa is hereby confirmed as non-career ambassador of the Federal Republic of Nigeria. Will the Senate confirm the nomination of Justice Oguntade as non-career ambassador of the Federal Republic of Nigeria? Those in favor say aye. Those against say nay. The ayes have it. Professor George Adishola Oguntade is hereby confirmed as non-career ambassador of the Federal Republic of Nigeria. Will the Senate confirm the nomination of Mrs. Modupe Orele as non-career ambassador of the Federal Republic of Nigeria? Those in favor say aye. Those against say nay. The ayes have it. Mrs. Modupe Orele is hereby confirmed as non-career ambassador of the Federal Republic of Nigeria. Will the Senate confirm the nomination of Musa Ilu Muhammad as non-career ambassador of the Federal Republic of Nigeria? Those in favor say aye. Those against say nay. The ayes have it. Musa Ilu Muhammad is hereby confirmed as non-career ambassador of the Federal Republic of Nigeria. Will the Senate confirm the nomination of Ahmed Ibeto as non-career ambassador of the Federal Republic of Nigeria? Those in favor say aye. Those against say nay. The ayes have it. Ahmed Ibeto is hereby confirmed as non-career ambassador of the Federal Republic of Nigeria. Will the Senate confirm the nomination of Suzanne Aderonke Folani as non-career ambassador for the Federal Republic of Nigeria? Those in favor say aye. Those against say nay. The ayes have it. Suzanne Aderonke Folani is hereby confirmed as non-career ambassador of the Federal Republic of Nigeria. Will the Senate confirm the nomination of Afolayan Adeyemi as non-career ambassador of the Federal Republic of Nigeria? Those in favor say aye. Those against say nay. The ayes have it. Afolayan Adeyemi is hereby confirmed as non-career ambassador of the Federal Republic of Nigeria. Will the Senate confirm the nomination of Major General Olani as non-career ambassador of the Federal Republic of Nigeria? Those in favor say aye. Those against say nay. The ayes have it. Major General Olani is hereby confirmed as non-career ambassador of the Federal Republic of Nigeria. Will the Senate confirm the nomination of James Dimka as non-career ambassador of the Federal Republic of Nigeria? Those in favor say aye. Those against say nay. The ayes have it. James Dimka is hereby confirmed as non-career ambassador of the Federal Republic of Nigeria. Will the Senate confirm the nomination of Dr. Haruna Bawa Abdullahi as non-career ambassador of the Federal Republic of Nigeria? Those in favor say aye. Those against say nay. The ayes have it. Dr. Haruna Bawa Abdullahi is hereby confirmed as non-career ambassador of the Federal Republic of Nigeria. Will the Senate confirm the nomination of Oji Ngofa as non-career ambassador of the Federal Republic of Nigeria? Those in favor say aye. Those against say nay. The ayes have it. Oji Ngofa is hereby confirmed as non-career ambassador of the Federal Republic of Nigeria. Will the Senate confirm the nomination of Sahabi Isa Gada as non-career ambassador of the Federal Republic of Nigeria? Those in favor say aye. Those against say nay. The ayes have it. Sahabi Isa Gada is hereby confirmed as non-career ambassador of the Federal Republic of Nigeria. Will the Senate confirm the nomination of Honorable Kabiru Umar as non-career ambassador of the Federal Republic of Nigeria? Those in favor say aye. Those against say nay. The ayes have it. Honorable Kabiru Umar is hereby confirmed as non-career ambassador of the Federal Republic of Nigeria. Will the Senate confirm the nomination of Alhaji Hassan Ado as non-career ambassador of the Federal Republic of Nigeria? Those in favor say aye. Those against say nay. The ayes have it. Alhaji Hassan Ado is hereby confirmed as non-career ambassador of the Federal Republic of Nigeria. Will the Senate confirm the nomination of Goni Udu Zana Bura as non-career ambassador of the Federal Republic of Nigeria? Those in favor say aye. Those against say nay. The ayes have it. Goni Modu Zana Bura is hereby confirmed as non-career ambassador for the Federal Republic of Nigeria. Will the Senate confirm the nomination of Laji Garba Gajam as non-career ambassador of the Federal Republic of Nigeria? Those in favor say aye. Those against say nay. The ayes have it. Alhaji Garba Gajam is hereby confirmed as non-career ambassador of the Federal Republic of Nigeria. Will the Senate confirm the nomination of Captain Bala Mohammed Mariga as non-career ambassador of the Federal Republic of Nigeria? Those in favor say aye. Those against say nay. The ayes have it. Captain Bala Mohammed Mariga is hereby confirmed as non-career ambassador of the Federal Republic of Nigeria. Will the Senate confirm the nomination of Abis Ibrahim Ugada as non-career ambassador of the Federal Republic of Nigeria? Those in favor say aye. Those against say nay. The ayes have it. Abis Ibrahim Ugada is hereby confirmed as non-career ambassador of the Federal Republic of Nigeria. Will the Senate confirm the nomination of Mr. Adeyinka Asheku as non-career ambassador of the Federal Republic of Nigeria? Those in favor say aye. Those against say nay. The ayes have it. Mr. Adeyinka Adetoku Asheku is hereby confirmed as non-career ambassador of the Federal Republic of Nigeria. I thank you, distinguished colleagues. I thank particularly the members of the Senate Committee on Foreign Affairs for the screening, for the exercise that was done in giving us a detailed report. I congratulate our ambassadors who are going to resume offices as our leaders, our managers, and are those that will follow up on some of the different issues going on between different partners. I want to also emphasize for a lot of our non-career diplomats that we must be good examples and good ambassadors for our country. And also I do hope that on the executive side, they will take note of some of the remarks and comments regards the quality and performance of the ambassadorial designate now, regards posting them to areas where they'll be effective. And also hope that as we send the ambassadors out, the executive will also ensure that some of the outstanding payments that are due and amounts that are required to make those missions function properly are treated. I think it would be a burden to send them out there where there are still outstandings and liabilities. So I think that to be advisable as they are being posted, that government can ensure that they can clear the outstandings that are due on this mission. We wish them all the best and hope they continue to do great service to our country. Leader of the Senate.
Mr. President, very distinguished colleagues, the second order of the day is the resumption of adjourned. We are only ratifying what we did in the closed session. Mr. President, very distinguished colleagues, the second order of the day is the resumption of adjourned consideration of the report of the Committee on INEC, on the INEC Act Amendment Bill 2017. My distinguished senators will recall that further consideration of the report at the Committee of Whole was deferred at clause 18 on Tuesday, 6 December 2016, are referred back to the Committee for further legislative action. Mr. President, with your permission, I wish to move that the Senate do resolve into Committee of the Whole to resume consideration of the report.
Mr. President, my distinguished colleagues, I rise to second the motion that the Senate do resolve in the Committee of the Whole to continue the consideration of the INEC report.
Thank you, distinguished. Those in favor that will resolve to Committee of the Whole say aye. Those against say nay. The ayes have it. Leader of the Senate. All right, distinguished colleagues, if you recollect, we stopped on page 48. Huh?
Mr. Chairman, we go to page 27. Indirect primaries. Number 7.
All right, so page 27, clause 7. Clause 7. Clause 7A. Those in favor that clause 7A stands part of the bill say aye. Those against say nay. The ayes have it. Clause 7B. Those in favor that clause 7B stands part of the... Yeah, clause 7B, yes.
Distinguished colleagues, clause 7B, they say statutory delegates are elected officials of the party and elected government functionaries identified and listed in subsection 9 of this section. Does this include advisors and ministers? No. Okay, that's a two-way question. Okay.
Those in favor that clause 7B stands part of the bill say aye. Those against say nay. The ayes have it. Those in favor that clause 7C stands part of the bill say aye. Those against say nay. Yeah, correction. Yes.
An ad hoc delegates election is an intra-party election conducted by the party under subsection 8 of this section to elect the party's ad hoc delegates, and this election shall, except for a delegate's... Okay, it's correct.
Thank you very much, and that at least means we're all alert. Those in favor that clause 7C stands part of the bill say aye. Those against say nay. The ayes have it. Clause 8 now. Those in favor that clause 8A. Is there any amendment to this one? Yeah. Clause 8A. Yeah, Senator Jibril.
The preference given to women that a woman, at least one of whom, except otherwise impracticable, shall be a woman. I think, okay.
No, number 3.
Okay. 3. It was agreed that should be removed. It should be deleted.
Except otherwise impracticable.
Harry, you need to take us through this as when we get to places where you think there should be amendments, you need to guide us, please, so that we will make some progress. 8A, there is an amendment. 8A is there on the number.
No, Mr. Chairman, distinguished colleagues, 8A it remains the same. It's 5 ward delegates.
Those in favor that clause 8A stands part of the bill say aye. Those against say nay. The ayes have it. Clause 8B. Clause 8B. 8B1. 8B1.
It'd be as well, it's a typographical error there. The 4th line, exclusively eligible to elect at and for that local government area, at instead of in.
That's the only correction.
Yes, that's the only correction on 8B. But 8B1, instead of 50 ad hoc local government delegates, we propose 3 ad hoc local government delegates per ward. 3 ad hoc local government delegates per ward. That's 8B1. Instead of 50 ad hoc local government delegates, we said 3 ad hoc local government delegates per ward, of whom, except otherwise impracticable, shall...
It was brought back. It was brought back when the provision of the Constitution was considered.
That was brought back.
No, that was on the strength.
It was.
It was removed.
Distinguished colleagues, let me clear two issues. Initially, the thinking was to remove it, but after Deputy Secretary raised it, was agreed that we should bring back where the issue of impracticable shall be a woman. So 8B1 should now read 3 ad hoc local government delegates per ward, of whom, except otherwise impracticable, one of whom. Yeah, one of whom, except other, shall be a woman, who being registered members that practice are not delegates. Where do you want that? Okay, in that ward, yes.
Local government delegates of the party in that local government area. Correct. Full stop.
Correct.
And then we do away with the proviso under that says provided that the total number of ad hoc local government delegates elected. So we delete that because already we have specified that it will be 3 per ward.
Who's seconding that amendment? Yeah, Senator Gubri. Distinguished colleagues, I put the question then. Those in favor of clause 8B1 as amended, that is to read 3 ad hoc local government delegates per ward, of which one of whom, except otherwise, shall be a woman, who being registered members of the party at that ward and not delegates already under this act, presented themselves to be voted for as ad hoc local government delegates of that party in that local government. Those in favor of clause 8B1 as amendment to stand part of the bill say aye. Those against say nay. The ayes have it. Leader.
Mr. President, distinguished colleagues, I move that we suspend Order 13 so that we can sit beyond 2 o'clock. I so move.
Mr. President, distinguished colleagues, I rise to second the motion that we suspend Order 13 to enable us to be beyond 2 o'clock. I so second.
Distinguished motion that we sit beyond 2 o'clock time say aye. Those against say nay. The ayes have it. Yes, Deputy Whip.
Sorry, to avoid the ambiguity, if I can draw you back to section 8A, we said, yes, the World Congress shall held by the party in every ward in the local government area in the state of the Federation and FCT Abuja, and where all registered members of the party in a ward shall exclusively be eligible to elect 5 members. We said 3. Now, if we now put 3, we said instead of, we cannot approve 5 here and then approve 3 in the subsequent one. We should have the
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. What you're referring to is ward delegates, ad hoc ward delegates. Where we said 3 per ward is local government delegates. There will be local government delegates.
Eight two. Chairman, Senator Carey.
No amendment in 8.2. There remain 5 state delegates. Yes, provided that the number of ad hoc state delegates elected from a ward shall not be more than 1.
2. Sounds part of the bill say aye. Those against say nay. The ayes have it. 8.3. Senator Carey.
Still remains the same. National delegates, there will be 5.
In favor that A3 stands part of the bill, say aye. Those against, say nay. The ayes have it. Clause 9. Clause 9.
Mr. Chairman, 9A1, statutory delegates. 1, serving members of the Board of Trustees of the party. This is contrary to 7B that states statutory delegates are elected officials of the party and elected government functionaries identified and listed in subsection 9. Board of Trustees may not be elected. So it's contradictory to Board of Trustees? No, they are nominated. They are not elected. Nominated.
Mr. Chairman, distinguished colleagues, I think I kind of see sense in what he's talking about. I think so. We should amend 7 elected and nominated Board of Trustees members. Sorry.
Elected and nominated officials of the party. Huh? So we should be specific. Can we just go back to that then? Can we go back to page 27 and go back to 7B? Statutory delegates are elected officials, yes? And nominated officials. Yes? Okay, let's take that again, please. Let's take that again, please. Statutory delegates are elected officials of the party and members of BOT and elected government functionaries identified and listed in section 9, subsection 9 of this. Yes? Okay, distinguished colleagues, if we can put that question. Those in favor that we take 7B as amended. Those in favor say aye. Those against say nay. The ayes have it. Okay, we go back to page 30. Page 30, 9A.
Before we get to 9A, if you look at 8 sub 3 or 8B sub 3, it said 5 ad hoc national delegates, at least one of whom, except otherwise impracticable, shall be a woman, and as it goes. But after that, there is this aspect of provided that the total number of ad hoc national delegates elected from a ward shall not be more than 1.
Okay, if we go to 9A, Senator Kiari, can you advise us? In 9A, there are some amendments regards the issue of produced by the party and the one former senators. So can we take the amendments for those?
Yes, Mr. Chairman, distinguished colleagues, especially 9A4, 5 and 6 and 7. Yes, and 7. 4 says serving and past presidents and vice presidents of the Federation produced by the party and who are still members of the party. The amendment is
serving and past presidents and vice presidents of the Federation who are members of the party.
To that amendment. Yes, Senator Jibril.
I stand to second that amendment. So second.
Just wait a second. Just in favor of 9A 1 to 3. Just a second, Chairman. I know. Just wait. Those in favor of 9 1 to 3 stands part of the bill. Say aye. Those against say nay. The ayes have it. Okay. Clause 4. Yeah.
The point I wanted to make is that we may have past presidents who may not have been elected. So I was thinking that this 9-4 should actually have been elected serving and past presidents and vice presidents of the Federation who are members of the party. That, in other words, it eliminates the idea of whether you were vice president in Party A and you joined Party B, but you were, so long as you were elected. Yeah? That's what I'm saying. So the word they will be elected. It's not been added.
Who are members of the party? But you are not called the president. Okay. So you want us. Okay, elected serving. Okay, all right. So distinguished colleagues, let's amend 4 as follows, which is what has been seconded. Elected serving and past presidents and vice presidents of the Federation who are members of the party. Those in favor that this stands as amended stands part of the bill say aye. Those against say nay. The ayes have it. 5.
Mr. Chairman. Distinguished colleagues, number 5 is an amendment for number 5, which also states elected, serving, and past governors and deputy governors of the states who are members of the party.
So Jerry Boy is not qualified. Former governor of.
Mr. President, I rise to second the amendment. Elected, serving, and past governors and deputy governors of the states of the Federation who are members of the party.
Those in favor of that clause 9A5 as amended stands part of the bill. Say aye. Those against say nay. The ayes have it. Clause 9A6.
Yes, Mr. Chairman. Okay, Mr. Chairman, distinguished colleagues. Number 9A6 amendment is as follows. Serving senators.
Serving and non-serving.
Do we have non-elected senators?
We have non-elected vice president.
Yes. There are
No, there are no former senators.
I don't think we have serving
and non-serving.
Serving and non-serving senators.
Yeah.
No. Serving and non-serving senators who are members of the party.
Correct.
Why must you, if you see it's the same, can't we just say senators who are members of the party? Huh? Okay, all right. Okay, all right. So serving and so what is it then? Yes, DSP.
It should say, maybe we should use the word serving senators and former members of the Senate. Yes. Instead of serving non-serving. Former members of the Senate. Yes.
So if I read it out, the amendment, serving senators and former members of Senate who are members of the party. Yes? Any seconder to that amendment? Yes, Senator Amagigi. Distinguished colleagues, I put the question. Those in favor of 9A6 as amended, say aye. Those against say nay. The ayes have it. The ayes have it. 7. Chair Senator Kiari, 7.
Yes, Mr. Chairman, distinguished colleague. Same thing goes for 7. Serving members of House of Representatives and former members of the House of Representatives.
Yes.
Former members of House of, if you say former members of the Senate, okay, we go serving and non-serving members of the House of Representatives.
Leader.
I second the chairman's amendment. Yes.
I put the question. Those in favor of 9A7 as amended, say aye. Those serving members and former members of the House of Representatives who are members of the party. Those in favor say aye. Those against say nay. The ayes have it. 8. Senator Kerry.
8 also amendment goes as follows.
So this was okay.
No, it's not. Serving, presiding, and principal officers of states, houses of assembly who are members of the party.
Yeah.
Serving, presiding, and principal officers of states, houses of assembly who are members of the party.
Okay.
Not to produce by the party?
No, we don't want produce. This is for national, this is for presidential election.
No. This is general. So it's okay.
Serving and former. Serving, they must be members of the party then. If they are serving, they must be members of the party. So that's what I'm saying, that if you serve, is serving, presiding, and principal officer of the state house at full stop. All right, so okay, so who's seconding this amendment? Yeah, Senator Polka.
I rise to second the amendment. Moved by the chairman.
This clause as amended, that is serving, presiding, and principals of the states who are members of the party, stands part of the bill. Say aye. Those against nay. The ayes have it. Yeah, Senator Kerry.
Okay, Mr. Chairman, distinguished colleagues. And 10 also, okay. It's okay. 11 is also okay.
Yes.
11 will say elected serving local government council chairmen who are members of the party.
Yes.
Yeah.
In many local governments, secretaries of local governments are not elected.
And number 10, elected serving chairmen and secretaries of local government executive committees of the party. Not council. Party. All right, okay.
Number 10 is party.
Yeah.
Favor that clause 9A, 9, 10, and 11 stands part of the bill. Say. Okay. Those in favor?
Mr. Chairman, clause 9 says elected serving chairman, secretary, treasurer, women leader, and youth leader of the party states. Oh, sorry. They are different.
Distinguished colleagues, those in favor that clause 9A, 9, and 10 stands part of the bill, say aye. Those against say nay. The ayes have it. Yeah, Senator Tomorrow on 11.
No, 11, I think, should be, what do you call it in law, mutandis. He said elected serving local government council chairman produced by the party.
we had jettisoned that. We were saying that elected serving local government council chairmen who are members of the party. So we are taking off produced by the party because we had done that earlier in the previous clauses.
Who is that amendment? Yeah, who's seconding it? Yeah, Matthew.
Mr. Chairman, I stand to second the motion ably moved by Senator Ohambowa. I so second.
Distinguished colleagues, those in favor of clause 9A, 9A11 as amended, that is elected 7 local government council chairmen who are members of the party. Stands part of the bill, say aye. Those against say nay. The ayes have it. Yeah, go ahead, Senator Adula.
Thank you, Mr. President. Mr. President, sometimes the nomenclature and use of words are sometimes in law, if you are not specific, then you might have problems. I want to bring to the notice of the Senate that we can say elected serving local government and area council chairmen, sir. Because the nomenclature used for the local governments in the FCT is area councils. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
No, it's too small.
No, because sometimes, but local government, and they have area councils, that's what they call area councils.
We don't have area council.
But that's what...
They are part of the 774.
So what's your...
Don't tell the way... Yes. Yes.
The limited it is.
DSP.
So I think to be on the safe side, because we also passed some of the sections earlier reference to local government. I think the appropriate thing to do is to go to the interpretation section of this and include that local government here includes area council. That's all it.
Thank you. Clause 12, 9A12. Senator Kerry.
Mr. Chairman, distinguished colleagues, there is no change in number 12. It says ad hoc national delegates 5 per local government area elected under subsection 8B2. No, national delegates, national. This is national delegates, 5 per local government.
Distinguished colleagues, Sans part of the bill, say aye. Those against say nay. The ayes have it. Now, for clause 9B, just for us to make some progress, let me take the amendments of 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8, just as we did in the case of the presidential. Okay, so I'll start with 9B. 1, 2, 3. Those in favor that 9B 1, 2, 3 stands part of the bill, say aye. Those against say nay. The ayes have it. Those in favor that clauses 9B 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 as amended as regards to 9A stands part of bill, say aye. Those against say nay. The ayes have it. Those in favor of that clause 9B9 stands part of the bill, say aye. Those against say nay. The ayes have it. Those in favor of the 9B10 stands part of the bill, say aye. Those against say nay. The ayes have it. Those in favor of that 9B11 as amended in 9A stands part of the bill say aye. Those against say nay. The ayes have it. Clause 9B12 and 9B13. Senator Kerry, any amendments there? That's under the ad hoc.
12 stands as it is, but 9B13 will now reflect the local government delegates of 3 per ward. Local government delegates, instead of 50 per local government, say 3 per ward, depending on the number of wards in that local government.
Let me first take 12. And those in favor that 9B12 stands part of the bill say aye. Those against say nay. The ayes have it. Those in favor that 9B13, that is ad hoc local government delegates, 3 per ward, elected under subsection B1 of this section, each local government held by the party in every local government area in the particular state. That's the amendment being proposed by Senator Kerry. Any seconder to that amendment? Senator Maagege.
I second the amendment. Yeah.
Those in favor of 9B13 as amended stands part of the bill say aye. Those against say nay. The ayes have it. Senator Kerry, we are now at 14.
Yeah, no change in 14 and also 15.
Those in favor of the 9B, 14 and 15 stands part of the bill say aye. Those against say nay. The ayes have it. 9C. If you permit me, I'll take 9C 1, 2, 3, and then we will amend 4 to 8 as amended earlier, yes? Okay, those in favor that 9C 1, 2, 3 stands part of the bill say aye. Those against say nay. The ayes have it. Those in favor that 9C 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 is amended as earlier done in the previous one say aye. Those against say nay. The ayes have it. Okay, we're now at 9C 9. Yes? Those in favor of the 9C9 stands part of the bill say aye. Those against say nay. The ayes have it. Those in favor that 9C10 stands part of the bill say aye. Those against say nay. The ayes have it. 9C11 as amended, that is elected 7 local government chairman who are members of the party as amended earlier. Those in favor that that stands as amended stands part of the bill say aye. Those against say nay. The ayes have it. Senator Kerry, what's 12 there?
12 is ad hoc delegates. Ad hoc ward delegates 5 per ward. No change. No change. Elected under subsection 8A of this subsection. There's no change in that. No change. Next one, ad hoc local government delegates, there's change. Instead of 50 per local government, we'll have 3 per ward. Local governments 3 per ward.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman, distinguished colleagues. Mr. Chairman, I believe that with the election of the 5 ad hoc delegates at the ward level,
That should cover the entire local government area for only the Senate and National Assembly. But they can all vote the states. But for National Assembly, which is Senate and House of Reps, we should restrict it to the 5-5 per ward, not the local government delegates.
Yes, that's what I agree.
So,
voting the presidency.
Yes.
Yes, so they should not vote National Assembly. If they are not voting presidency, they should not vote National Assembly.
Senator Magege.
Thank you. Mr. President, let me give the rationale for including them in senatorial elections. No. Oh, okay. Then I will second it.
No, let's go back one because we have not even got there yet. We stopped at 11. Let's take 12. Those in favor that 9C12 stands part of the bill, say aye. No, it's not 12 arguing. It's not. Those in it's not 12 now. You're arguing 14. It's 14 that you're arguing. Yeah, Senator Man.
I'm part of this, but I have to raise this because I raised this at our subcommittee. What I'm saying is that if you look at 12, he said ad hoc ward delegates, 5 per ward elected under subsection 8 of this section at each ward congress. What we have agreed is that ward congress delegates ends at the state level. That for National Assembly, whether be it House of Reps or Senate, should be local government delegate, which is a 3-3 per ward at the local government level, not this 5-5. That's what I'm saying. So this 12 should not be part of it, should be deleted completely. That would be overwhelming. What I'm proposing is that 12 should be deleted completely. 12 should be deleted. But we take 13. 13 is in order.
Mr. President, if we do that, there will be a dilution in the numbers of the statutory delegates vis-a-vis the ad hoc delegates.
Yeah.
The reason we added them, because we look at the template that will bring the total number of delegates that will vote for senatorial to between 800 to 1,000, depending on your state. So if you remove the ward delegates,
no, they are not 50.
No.
It depends on the number.
Here we have 5 delegates per ward, plus now 3 delegates per ward who are members of per local government. So by the time you add that, right, we come within that ballpark of about 800 delegates that were elected senators.
Chairman,
I want to speak. Mr. Chair.
Yeah.
Mr. Chairman, I think the ward delegates here in this context is a lot. It's not 50. For instance, for my senatorial zone, I have 115 wards. 115. So if you multiply that by 5, you are now reducing almost 575 delegates. So what you will be left with, if you remove that for ad hoc, you will have 3 per ward local government delegates, which is now 375, and then 5 per local government. I have 10 local governments, 50. So I will end up having less than 500. The national delegate is 5 per local government.
Statutory.
Another 50.
Statutory delegate.
No, we're talking about ad hoc delegates. Okay, calculate 10 local governments, 5, which is 100.
Mr. Chairman.
We should delete. Well, I think what we did was we were trying to see that the more of ad hoc delegates than statutory. And we don't want statutory delegates to outweigh the ad hoc delegates.
To be a bit consistent, we have followed a certain parameter, and I think we should be consistent about it. I don't think it will be right that when it now comes to senatorial, we switch it around. I don't think so. No, I'm saying that we have been consistent in the fact that we have gone fact that we wanted the statutory and the ad hoc delegates to be more than the statutory. Yeah.
The presidential. Why am I arguing? No, what I'm saying is that, I'm on this side. I'm part of the subcommittee that did this job, Minority General Committee. What I said at our discussion, I remember that we looked at this, not just because it's senatorial. We agreed that the ward delegates, the 5 who come from the ward, let their responsibility, let them be restricted to state elections. Then the local government delegates with the national delegate, which is inconsistent with the presidential we've done, should continue at the presidential level. So it's not about senatorial, because we've done presidential. Because here now, the local government delegates will be part of it. The national delegates, which will have increased, that used to be 1-1, is now going to be 5 per local government. They are part of it. Plus the statutory delegates. Sir?
So, 12. Was there any other view, any opposing view in the committee?
Yes. Mr. President, the position we took, I'm sure there's maybe some misunderstanding here. The position we took was that for all the offices we've enumerated so far, including the Senate, we should have the 5 ward delegates to vote. We should also have initially 50 local government delegates that has now been reduced to an average of 30 plus, because it's not 3 representing every ward to vote for the Senate.
Delegates should also participate in the senatorial and House of Rep. Is that what is being proposed? Okay, DSP.
Sir, we have to remember that this is the first time we're introducing this elaborate provision in the Electoral Act. So the question should be, what happened in the past when parties organized this? And the answer is simple. Any person who is a delegate to the gubernatorial primaries is also automatic delegate to the senatorial primaries in regard to its own senatorial district. So that means that if a local government delegate is entitled to go to the state for gubernatorial primaries, he's also entitled to the senatorial district for which he's a member. Yes. And it makes sense, because for purposes of primaries, the local government, the governorship, House of Rep and Senate are all business of the state. It's only the convention that goes beyond the state. So any person who is a member of the gubernatorial primaries should also be there for the senatorial district in respect of the senatorial zone. That has been what happened in PDP. That's what is our complaint.
Let me put the question then so that those in favor that clause 12 stands part of the bill say aye. Those against say nay. Let me put the question again. Those in favor that clause 12 stands part of the bill say aye. Those against say nay. The nays have it. Clause 13. Clause 13.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. Even though I'm not too happy with what happened, but clause 13, I don't have a choice but to follow. Clause 13, the amendment there is the same as the other previous amendments. 3 per ward instead of 50.
Who is seconding that amendment? Yes, Senator Agege.
Mr. President, Omo Agege, Delta Central District, I second the amendment.
Those in favor of that clause 13, clause 9C13, as amended, stands part of the bill, say aye. Those against say nay. The ayes have it. Clause 9C14. Okay.
Mr. Chairman, distinguished colleagues,
No change.
no, there's no change in number 14. And actually number 15 as well. 14 and 15.
All right, distinguished colleagues, can I put the question 9C 14 and 15? Those in favor that stands part of the bill say aye.
As a result of what happened earlier, since 11 or 12 was deleted, I think we need to change the numbering so as to reflect the new numbering, so that now we'll have 12 and 13.
In favor that clause 9C 14 and 15 stands part of the bill say aye. Those against say nay. The ayes have it. Clause 9D 1, 2, 3. Those in favor that clause 9D 1, 2, 3 stands part of the bill say aye. Those against say nay. The ayes have it. Those in favor that clause 9D 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 as amended stands part of the bill say aye. Those against say nay. The ayes have it. Those in favor that clause 9D 9 stands part of the bill say aye. Those against say nay. The ayes have it. Those in favor that clause those in favor that clause 9D 10 stands part of the bills say aye. Those against say nay. The ayes have it. Those in favor that 9D 11 as amended earlier stands part of the bill say aye. Those against say nay. The ayes have it. 9D 12 deleted. Those in favor of the 9D 12 is deleted. Those in favor say aye. Those against say nay. The ayes have it. 9D 13. That's 3, yeah? 3 per word. What about 9D 14? No change. Okay, 9D 13 as amended, as earlier amended. Those in favor that stands part of the bill say aye. Those against say nay. As 9D 14 and 15. Those in favor of the 9D 14 and 15 stands part of the bill say aye. Those against say nay. The ayes have it. 9E. Those in favor of the 9E 1, 2, 3 stands part of the bill say aye. Those against say nay. The ayes have it. Those in favor of the 9E 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 as amended earlier stands part of the bill say aye. Those against say nay. The ayes have it. Those in favor of the 9E 9 stands part of the bill say aye. Those against say nay. The ayes have it. Those in favor that 9E10 stands part of the bill say aye. Those against say nay. The ayes have it. Those in favor 9E11. That's okay? Stands part of the bill say aye. Those against say nay. The ayes have it. 9E12. Those in favor of the 9E12 stands part of the bill say aye. Those against say nay. The ayes have it. 9E13. Those in favor of the 9E13 stands part of the bill say aye. No, there's no amendment. There's a new sentiment.
Yes, that's where that's where I'm going. Because we had agreed that produced by the party should not be there. Because if you say elected serving council chairman and vice chairman who are members of the party, not produced by the party, isn't it? The same thing with huh? No, it's not. No, he could have moved now. Maybe he has moved. No, he may have moved.
Sorry, Mr. President.
We go back to 9E12. Elected serving local government council chairman and vice chairman who are members of the party in that state constituency. Who is seconding that amendment? Senator Gobri.
Thank you very much, Your Excellency. The amendment is that elected serving local government members or council chairman who are members of the party, not produced by the party.
Clause 9E12 as amended stands part of the bill, say aye. Those against say nay. The ayes have it. Clause 9E13 also as amended. That is elected ward councillors who are members of the party in that state constituency. Who is Sam Young? You're proposing the amendment, please.
We'll say that elected ward councillors who are still members of the party, who are members of the party, yes, they are members of the party. Elected ward councillors who are members of the party. Second, as proposed, yes.
I think let's not miss it, because if you say elected, somebody who was elected, it should be serving. Selected serving who are members of the party.
Councillors are elected.
No, there are TC. There are TC councillors.
Serving ward councillors who are members of the party. Those in favor as amended stands part of the bill, say aye. Those against say nay. The ayes have it. Senator Carey through
9E14 stays the same. 9E15, instead of local government delegates, well, it stays the same as well, because we would have clarified the local government delegates. Yeah. Same.
17. Distinguished colleagues, those in favor of clause 9, 15, 16, 17, 14, 15, 16, 17 stands part of the bill, say aye. Those against say nay. The ayes have it. And F, if you permit me, 1, 2, 3. Those in favor of 9F, 1, 2, 3 stands part of the bill, say aye. Those against say nay. Ayes have it. Those in favor of the 9F, 4, 5, 6. Is that an error there? No, I'm talking about the numbering for the others. Huh? It's error. So that should be 7, 8, 9. So we stop at 8. Yeah, those in favor that 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. As amended earlier stands part of the bill, say aye. Those against say nay. The ayes have it. Then 9F9. That's elected serving members of the state executive. Those in favor that stands part of the bill, say aye. Those against say nay. The ayes have it. That's 9. Then we go to 10. 10. Elected serving members of the local government committee of the party. Those in favor that 10, 9F10 stands part of the bill, say aye. I'm now on page 47. Those in favor that stands part of the bill, say aye. Those against say nay. The ayes have it. 9F11. That is elected serving members of a ward executive member who are registered members of the party. Those in favor that 9F11 stands part of the bill, say aye. Those against say nay. The ayes have it. The 9F12. Elected serving and past local government chairman and vice chairman produced by the party who are still registered members of the party. Who are members of the party, yes? Who are members of the party. Okay. Those in favor that clause 912 as amended stands part of the bill, say aye. Those against say nay. The ayes have it. Senator Carey, adult, which will now be 13, 14, and 15. And the last one, 16. Is all as amended? Okay, let's take it one by one. Those in favor that clause 9F13 stands part of the bill, say aye. Those against say nay. The ayes have it. Okay. Clause 14. He's going to read what now? Three per word, yeah? And then the fifth one is deleted, isn't it? And then the one next page stays the same. Okay. Huh? No, I mean, is 15 deleted? Oh, it's not deleted. Okay, fine. Let me take it one by one then. Clause 9F14, as amended, that is ad hoc committee delegates 3 per ward, elect under subsection 18 at local government. Those in favor that as amended stands part of the bill say aye. Those against say nay. The ayes have it. Those in favor that clause 15 and 16 stands part of the bill say aye. Those against say nay. The ayes have it. Leader of the Senate. Distinguished colleagues, those in favor that the report will say aye. Those against say nay. The ayes have it. Distinguished colleagues, the Senate in the committee will resume the consideration of the report of the Committee on INEC Act number 6, 2010 Amendment Bill 2017 and treat clauses 7 to 9 as amended. Is this a true reflection of what transpired in the Committee of the Whole? Distinguished colleagues, let me thank all of you for your cooperation and the chairman. I think that's the most tricky part of the bill. When we resume the other parts, we're really just talking about definitions, and which I think are less controversial. Chairman, am I right? I think that's the difficult part. I think the rest we should be able to finish it at the next sitting. I think so. There's a report that needs to go with that announcement. I've not got to report yet. Leader of the Senate. Send the report and the announcement together.
Mr. President, Mr. President, very distinguished colleagues, having achieved so much today, and given the fact that the chamber is also very warm and therefore not too conducive at this moment, I move that we step down all other items on the order paper to another legislative day.
Mr. Chairman. Mr. President, distinguished colleagues, I rise to second the motion moved by the leader that we step down the other items on the other paper to another legislative date. I so second.
Distinguished colleagues, those in favor that we step down all the other items on the order paper to another legislative day say aye. Those against say nay. The ayes have it. Distinguished colleagues, the Senate is hereby adjourned to Tuesday, 28th of March, 2017 at 10 a.m. prompt.